There we go. I accidentally set it up to unlisted last time, so nobody got the ping. I'm a genius, Boomer. Let's see what pops up now. There it is. Okay, cool. See if we can, God, I look like a ghost right now because of this fucking screen. There we go. Fucking bright ass screen. So anyway, what's up, everybody? If anyone's shown up, if they haven't, and what's up to whoever's listening to this afterward? Glad you are. Kill some time with me. Is an all-time week. Partake and be murdered as we speak. Alright, here we go. At everyone. At everyone. Green. Go. Cool. The stream is up. We are ready to roll. Hopefully somebody will show up at some point, but can't promise that, can we? In any case, I will. The show must go on, regardless of if nobody actually shows up to watch it. We'll see. Ugh. Had a somewhat rough start. I'm okay though. Just I did had my psych appointment today, and those can be super fun, right? So fucking glasses, man. Back. What's up, E-Man? Actually, it's good. It keeps the air out of my eyes. How's it going? But yeah, had a psych appointment today, so it's kind of like you know how those can be if you have them. Get you contemplating stuff, attempting to feel shit you don't want to feel, stuff like that. Discussing ethical dilemmas. Yeah, William, the it's about how much I weigh. No, Mo. Hey, I'll join in VC in a little bit. Yeah, take your time, man. It's not like I'm going anywhere. Well, it's a weight gain stream because we're gonna be on r/schizoid again, seeing what questions. And anytime you involve yourself with Reddit, you're gonna gain some weight. So that's just how it is, man. Think like you gain like a few ounces per Reddit post you read. It's like somehow you intake calories as you read Reddit posts. Do you work out? Yeah, I actually do. I haven't done it as much as I should have. Recently, the last like 3 weeks. Anhedonia kind of motherfucker right now, but normally I go to the gym like 3, 4 times a week. I like to lift, bit. Not like crazy buff or anything, but I'm fairly strong, and yeah, it's something I enjoy. Oh, Tang, I've had a bunch of notifications for these live. That would be amazing. William, I am a 145-pound manlet. Sorry, man. Just get them gains, bro. Nothing wrong with that. Honestly, man, manlet is a state of mind. It really is. And then combine that with some physical effort, and you don't have to be no manlet, my friend. Uh, thank God it's just a meme. Schizoid eats cake, no clickbait. What do you guys think? Mukbang? Schizoid mukbang? Be sick. Right? I just sit here fucking eating. Just eating cake all fucking miserable. Yeah. That'd be the best. I feel nothing. I feel nothing. That'd be cool. Nah, bro, I'm built like Justin Bieber. It's over. Shut up. Fucking lift, bitch. Just go do it. You're good, man. I hate life. Yeah, I know. Why not? Why was I born? Just chocolate. Somehow you get some jizz on your face too. It's not yours. I'm just waiting for a few people to show up before I get started. What I usually do is read through some of the Schizoid Reddits and check out, see what conversations it sparks, what ideas it promotes, and think about whatever. Why do my parents hate me? Chocolate smothered face. I'm so neglected. Why didn't you love me, Daddy? And the music isn't too loud, right, guys? I find black metal, atmospheric black metal, or just black metal in general, pretty relaxing, chill, and probably somewhat appropriate to my channel. But if it's not, I just don't. I want to make sure it's not too loud, so we can enjoy ourselves. Sweet. I don't know, man. Black metal just relaxes the shit out of me. Oh my god, look! Do you see the chat? It's just going bananas. It's fucking super delayed. That was... What the fuck? What's wrong with my chat? I don't know how to do any of this. It just all came up at once. Like, I'm looking... Because that's the reason I have the chat up on... Like, I'm usually staring at my OBS while I do this. Because it gives me the chat as it comes out. If I rely on the fucking other thing, it's all crazy lagging. It's probably from your connection lagging. Fuck no, my connection's strong. It ain't my connection because everything else is like running smooth, man. I ain't got no frame rate problems here. This fucking YouTube and fucking Streamlabs' connection lagging shit up. Hey, what's up? Who else is here? I got E-Man, I got Gnome, I got William, I got Tang. There's a fifth person, probably another fucking lurker. Always the fucking lurkers, right? That should be a baseball team, the lurkers. Never show up to a game. Just find piles of bats and tears. That'd be awesome. I like that. The lurkers. Every game is a home run. Because they're running home. Oh, look, I already lost 2 viewers. That joke was that bad, huh? Damn. I thought it was pretty good. That was pretty good little joke. Well, now I'm like contemplating this Schizoid mukbang. Maybe one day I'll do one. Like when I really get like a bigger audience, maybe I'll fucking eat some of the most depressing looking food ever with the most stoic face possible. Just stuffing my face with like the greasiest shit I can find. That'd be cool. Oh, by the way, internet kindness / Amy, if you're out there listening, or if you listen to this later, remember, I try to hit you up. I wanted to have you on the stream. If you show up though, I'll still hop in. I enjoy hearing some of your eccentric takes. I like hearing any Zoid's takes on pretty much anything, so it's generally pretty fun, in my opinion. Today I was talking about earlier. I did my psych appointment, and that was interesting. Talked about all kinds of stuff. Had a discussion on ethics and things like that, and how it kind of conflicts with the lack of emotional connection and blah blah blah. It's interesting conversation. It's kind of cool to have like some of these like really zoidy conversations with a professional that's neurotypical, at least from what I know. Because then I can get some feedback on like more clinical sort of feedback on what's conventional behavior. And so that way I can know how to respond to other people around me in a more appropriate way, like in a way that would make sense to them, or in a way that like I can confirm like my not suspicions, my observations about, I guess, regular behavior, and then I can go, okay, so is this what people do? And then she's like, yeah, generally speaking, yes, that is what occurs. And then it's like, okay, cool, that's useful to know. I now I know I'm onto the right thing. Like I'm onto the right kind of path here as far as trying to like communicate with the normies. But we got to figure that out, right? All on our own accord. Somebody posted a on the that's what I was just reading before I hopped in. Somebody posted on the Discord in the archive, the library, part of the Zoid Void. Join the Zoid Void Discord if you haven't. It's a Discord for Zoids. So if you're a Schizoid and you want to like talk to other Schizoids, we created kind of a cool environment for that. But somebody posted some research regarding Schizoid treatment and all kinds of stuff. And man, it's always the same fucking problem. Pisses me off because I was reading through it, and a lot of the information was interesting. A lot of it was pretty handy. Hold on, just making sure I don't have anything not clicked here. No, it looks like we're good. A lot of the info was handy. A lot of it was useful in some respects, and it's stuff that's like I've read about before and everything. But man, every time you get to the fucking treatment, man, like it's always the same dumb bullshit. Unless I read it incorrectly, it's just always the same dumb bullshit. It always says that what we need is to be like somehow integrated into like the rest, like to change our like mental framework about how we perceive like normal human interaction and our place in it, and how like we have to like change it somehow so that we want to be a part of like these interactions in a like conventional way. And it's like, fuck you, man. Like that's not what I want. Like, it's just stupid. It's like this inability to accept that, oh wait, these people are just fucking different, and even though they're isolated, and I know there's a contradiction to where a lot of us don't want to be lonely and stuff, you can still achieve those goals. As long as the people working with you therapy wise and the people you care about are willing to like concede a little bit of some of like, if they care about you or whatever, they can concede a little bit so that you can care about them in your own way. But a lot of the times I read treatment stuff and it almost implies as if like, oh, this person's fucked up and they need to stop being fucked up. And we need to help them understand that they're fucked up so that they could enjoy the things that are not fucked up. It's infuriating. It really is. It always reads that way. And I know I'm not just being paranoid or whatever, like, because I've seen this multiple times, and they'll get so much right, so much, like another thing that always bugs me too is they always talk about the schizoid as if they're always like these like, I am, like we like to be self-sufficient because we don't like dealing with others, not because we think we're so much better than everyone else. Like there's always this term they use, like delusional grandiosity and so on. And what I don't think they seem to understand that is a lot of it is cope. It's if it gets to that point where we start believing ourselves to be the Ubermensch, like we're intellectually just transcendent. That's usually because the person doing is coping with the fact that they feel alienated and alone. So that's a cope mechanism. That is not what they actually believe about themselves. Usually it's quite the opposite. They feel worthless, alien, like ethereal almost. The aloof schizoid versus the placating neurotypical. Alright. But what I'm saying is that we're not, like, a lot of us, even the ones that say, people are terrible and, they can't think, they're emotional, blah, 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 like sometimes these kind of elitist sort of mentalities they're just all fucking cope, man. That's all that shit is. And you know, I was doing the same shit. I was doing the same kind of cope for sure, dude. Like in my 20s, oh yeah, early 20s for sure, coping like crazy because you know you feel like a fucking monster. You feel like you're not a part of anybody or anything. You're just like this fucking enigma. And when you have that contradiction of I want to be left the fuck alone, but at the same time I don't want to feel alone in the whole fucking universe. That is it's rough, and so you lend yourself to like certain coping mechanisms that can be kind of toxic, I guess, in that sense. Um, but that's the thing, though. Like, that's not that's not a truth. To usually the person that feels that way still feels incredibly alone and insecure and all kinds of negative shit, no matter how much they've deluded themselves. So that's like the core issue right there, not that they have a grandiosity of themselves and I'm self-sufficient, you know, automaton. Like I don't know, man. It makes no goddamn sense to me the way they word a lot of the stuff. It's like they fundamentally do not understand what the schizoid's all about. And the problem is because their information is based off the handful of people that are schizoid that they got a hold of, and probably information that was all just covert, like overt information. None of the covert, or very little of the covert stuff, and they took the overt or aloofness or statements being made by the schizoid that are generally cope as being like their actual like sense of self or whatever. And the more schizoids I talk to, the less I'm inclined to believe anything a lot of these fucking research papers regarding the schizoid have to say. Especially when it comes to the treatment department. The treatment's so fucking black pilled. Like, it's such a black pill piece of shit thing to read for a schizoid. Like, it's horse shit, man. It's like they just sometimes it feels as if the psychological community just cannot fucking fathom an individual having a different idiosyncratic perception of reality and still being able to attain some sense of meaning and purpose and joy. Like, that's so fucking impossible to do. Like, we can't, like, the world itself can't just, you know, shift a little to the right when it comes to how it perceives, especially like cluster A shit, to create a context that's a little healthier for us, and that way we can contribute our little kind of eccentric skill sets and you know, more pragmatic aspects of our situation that can be useful to even industry or something. So yeah, that's the part that's shit. That part's shit. It's like, oh, I haven't seen Cynthia in a while, which I do miss talking to her. But she had always complained about that they're trying to gaslight you into being a normie. And I don't think that's like the goal necessarily. I just think that they can't fathom a reality in which like anyone can be happy or fulfilled without the needs and motivators that they exist within. Like, it's so weird too because I can imagine it. Like, I can imagine why people are motivated or feel fulfilled by things that I find to be incredibly monotonous, boring, or uninteresting, or you know, they wouldn't give me any sense of meaning at all. But I can understand, I can imagine sort of why, or I can rationalize why they would. But they seem like unable almost to rationalize why we would feel fulfilled in some like really kind of uh, unconventional way. And that shit pisses me off. That shit fucking makes me so fucking mad. Because yeah, dude, like I get it. I feel like pretty empty and shit all the time, but there's some stuff that feels good. This feels good. What I'm doing right now, listening to fucking black metal while talking to Zoids, while chilling. Yeah, I feel pretty cool. And then saying shit that might white pill or help out other Zoids. Yeah, I like that shit. That shit feels cool. I'm not saying I'm like the fucking happiest fucking camper, but it makes me feel pretty It feels pretty meaningful to me. So, um, you know, having my kids and my wife, like just that little group center unit, like especially, and a few kind of extended relationships that are still like minimal in comparison to what other people have. Dude, that gives me total meaning and purpose in some respects. Like it's good. Like it fills in certain gaps that I guess would be normally considered pretty emotional. So that stuff's awesome, man. Like, but it's in my context, my framework, my cognitive situation. It's not because I fucking decided that I'm gonna start thinking like a neurotypical does or something. Like, I can't do that and be happy, or subsist on that. I can't subsist on pretending that I'm have a neurotypical framework. I don't, and I never will. But it doesn't mean I can't be like I can't find purpose. That's stupid. And to be honest, like I wouldn't want to be like a fucking happy all the time. Like that shit sounds revolting to me. Um, but doesn't mean I don't ever want to be fucking happy or feel some like level of joy for my existence. E-Man, wait, who said that? At William, at E-Man, you don't want to work because of your personality disorder. I don't think any of us want. See, that's the thing, and that's another thing, William. Like work. What is work, right? Yeah, I mean, maybe I don't want to fucking work at a goddamn fucking Walmart. Yeah, maybe I don't want to do certain things that require me to have all these social interactions, but it doesn't mean that a schizoid doesn't or isn't willing to work. That's not ever the case, Like, there's plenty of work a schizoid can do that can be pretty chill or tolerable. And in fact, there's some things that apply downright make them feel pretty good. So like, I mean, like you could consider what I'm doing right here to be quote unquote, a form of work. What am I doing? Okay, let's talk about it like on a kind of like pick it apart level. Like, oh hey Gabriel, what's up?
Oh, not too much. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Oh, but I'm glad you're here. You go ahead and tell me because you mentioned it before. How would me doing what I'm doing and the reasons I'm doing it for could be translated to a service or work? Like, because how am I?
Excuse
But
me?
yet I enjoy it. Oh, can you hear me?
No, I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about?
Okay, so like everything I'm doing, like the live streams, the server, the moderating, the conversations I have, like all the shit I do, right? For that I'm into doing. Um, how how can how would you say those things can be both considered meaningful to me, but also work? Because like a lot of people say that schizoids don't want to work, and
I mean, they don't want to do like bullshit, do this because I said it stuff. At least I don't. I mean, uh, what's the meaning? Is the meaning, oh, cool, I'm going to get a paycheck? Because you really only need so much money, right? And after you get like most of your needs met, at least for me, I'm just like, well, why am I even here? Right?
yeah,
So, it's effort you're putting in. I mean, I don't want to get and be like, oh, it depends what the definition of is, but kind of is.
yeah. But how would you describe like this gives me meaning and purpose, and and I'm putting in the time in some respects. I could say that yes, this is work I enjoy. This is work that, like, I mean, yeah, it'd be easier for me just to fucking what play video games all goddamn day and maybe not have these tough conversations and not put myself out there and not like I could it would probably be easier to just fucking sit on my ass reading hentai, beating off and watching fucking anime all day, right?
That's work.
That's work. Those things are work.
Yeah, you gotta put in the hours. Seriously, like got to follow these intricate plot lines, and
You know
oh
what I mean?
gosh.
Like, but what I'm saying is that like
I
this.
guess what I'm saying is I'm not sure what you're asking me.
It's
Like I
because
don't.
okay. The question is the more I guess on a more I guess philosophical sort of landscape I'm trying to produce here is that um people make the claim that schizoids don't want to work because of their PD. But I'm trying to explain that there's plenty of things that a schizoid can do that is considered work and could still provide them one at best some sense of meaning. And at worst, as far as like the work they're willing to do is they can tolerate it because they're indifferent to it, they're also it's also not that intrusive to their their own values. Like say working a night job, right, where you get left the fuck alone. It's not like, oh man, this is so great, but at least it's something that you don't mind because you're alone and you're still providing a service of sorts, and you're still working technically.
I mean, I like to work, but I guess it depends on the context. Like,
Yeah, it's all
do I just
contextual,
want to
isn't it?
go in and flip burgers? No, but like, do I want to? It really just depends what I want. Like, I want to work right now. That's because I want to like unfuck my finances from like 2020 fiasco, right?
Yeah,
So I'm excited. You know, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work a lot of hours, and then eventually I'm gonna have enough money. I'm gonna be like, oh wait, this actually sucks. So then I'm probably gonna quit and then go move somewhere else and like see what else is out there. You know, like uh, I
but
could frame this in like an existential bent, like philosophically speaking, but
yeah,
uh,
it's not necessary.
people they need meaning, and perhaps maybe a lot of us, the thing that differentiates us is that we don't have a lot of like anchors, so to speak. Like I'm mentally freaking out because I'm like, oh no, I have debt, but like I'm gonna pay it off in like 3 months. You know, like that's not debt. Like
Yeah, it's
some
not
people,
heaven.
like oh
Like me.
they went out, you know, like they put like 36 grand on a car. You know, they
Oh,
bought it brand new or whatever, and then they went to college, and then they have that debt, and then
yeah.
oh look, we got kids, so those they're not debt,
Stop
but they're an
describing my
expense.
life, bro.
So, well, I'm just talking about
No,
like
I
if
know.
you don't
Yeah.
like if you didn't have those things, would you like you'd probably play 10 times as much video games because why the
No,
fuck not?
you know what? You
Right?
know what I would see. That's the thing. I would have done that before I found something that gave me a sense of meaning. I'd be doing this 10 times as much
Hmm.
for sure. Like
Meaning's good. I mean,
I would be
I
doing this
don't.
for sure 10 times as much. Not fucking playing video games. I'd probably slightly increase my video game, and then I'd just be doing this like 90% of my free time. Like I'd be like
Hmm.
on Twitch or something, live streaming, whatever. I'd be like doing whatever. Like this is just awesome. I love conversation. Um,
I
so
like talking.
yeah,
I
same.
mean, I kind of look at it where it's like I want to do things, but I don't know what I want, so I'm just like
Yeah, that's the
I
issue.
have
Yeah,
to go discover shit. No, it's not an
exactly.
issue. It's like it's an opportunity.
You're so optimistic, Gabriel. I love it.
I mean, you can either laugh or cry. Like that's
No, I
it.
know, I get it,
Like,
Gabriel. God,
uh,
Gabriel dropping all the white pills right here. It's an opportunity to find oneself. It's almost better to be lost, as there's so much to look in awe at your surroundings.
as opposed to waking up in some sort of Groundhog Day. I mean, kinda. There's pros and cons, right?
No, of course, no, of course, stability and so on. Um,
That stability is necessary, but you know, you get into a loop and you feel it.
well, some people
I've
don't
been there.
mind those loops. That's the thing. Like some people are very happy in those sort of, I guess what we would consider to be a loop would be ideal to a lot of people out there. Stability, safety, and all that stuff in their workplace. Not giving too much of a shit about the meaningfulness of their work environment or their sense of productivity, because when they get home to their fams and when they go out with their friends and when they partake in their team sports, games or concerts or whatever, like social events, social engagements, things like that, all that stuff gives them a stronger sense of meaning and purpose than any work or anything that they have to work toward, like, or do, right? And because the schizoid is uninterested in those things for a variety of reasons, psychological and intellectual, then you end up having to seek meaning outside of the social and the emotional a lot of the times. So, and thus, yes, it would be that the loop, as you described it, is a hellscape for a schizoid. Um,
I hate it when I could predict my day, not just like highly, like 100% accurate, where it's like, I've done this job for long enough that I know how many steps it takes to do
oh
everything.
yeah, it gets so
Six,
boring, man. It gets so boring.
okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I went up 11 stairs, and it's like I'm so bored that I'm counting stairs,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. I know that feeling, dude.
Uh,
Like, think about, like, I you already know about the job I had. I got bored there, of all places.
yeah.
Yeah, I got bored there after a few years. I got bored because I knew how to do everything. I learned everything I could possibly learn. And the only time it was exciting is when I had a conversation with somebody there about a topic that I hadn't learned much about, or wasn't privy to. But the actual act of learning about, devices and types of film, and then helping people, how to help people find what they need in that department, that stuff was boring at that point. At least, because I already knew how to do it. It was like, so it was it became formulaic at a certain point. Like,
I've worked a couple. Well, I've worked a lot of jobs, but it unless like it depends. I don't want to make it sound like I'm lazy, but it's sort of just like if I'm not being paid enough and it's going to destroy my body, I almost have to figure out like how to walk just fast enough that they don't think I'm dragging my feet. That sort of
no,
thing.
yeah, yeah, for sure. No,
Like
yeah,
I worked a job at like it was a pizza place. It was like a corporate pizza place on a busy university in a dome. Right, so it's like there is never going to be a slow time from like open to close. It's going to be slammed, right? And
yeah,
I didn't know that because like when I've worked retail before, it was like okay, you'd work hard, but then you'd have like maybe 5 minutes a day, like that kind of thing, right? Um, and I just had to learn like, okay, well, we have a freight elevator that goes down, so if I if I load up the cart in a way where I have to take 2 trips, that'll automatically give me an excuse to not take a break, but not like burn out, you know.
yeah, yeah.
And,
No, it makes
and
sense.
honestly, like I don't even want to frame it as a lazy thing because like preserving my energy would let me like save it for like peak time, where it's like, oh no, 2 people just left and it's like 12 noon, so like super busy.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's called efficiency. Nothing wrong with that. But unfortunately, efficiency often translates into other people's mind as you're not listening to what I told you to do. So that always it turns into like a fucking question of power dynamics when you're not interested in the power dynamics. You just want to be more efficient with your time. I want to read. Fucking Christ. Okay, hold on. I gotta read. William A. wrote me an essay, so give me a minute here. He took the time to write it. I'll take the time to read it. What constitutes the vast majority of work in the developed world, I would say, in the 1980s, is make work. It exists to keep people busy and give the illusion of civilization. The trades, construction, garbage disposal is all looked down upon, and no one wants to do it, but is really the only essentials for our survival. COVID showered us around 15% is essential. Noting that upwards of 25% of the working age population is economically inactive at any given time, that is either unemployed, disabled, living off parents, trust fund, illegal activity. High IQ people have to cope the hardest because they aren't satisfied with grunt work, but don't have the self-reflection to realize that what they do is fruitless, or maybe do but just can't admit it. They spend a decade in higher education getting a PhD, build a speak-easy software for autistic children who society hands everything on a silver platter to. There is a little incentive for excelling. What's rewarded is being a mediocre cog in a wheel. It's best not to call too much attention to yourself in corporations or at school. You will end up being bullied, gaslit, or carrying the rest. Middle managers, human resource paper shuffler bureaucrats are the staple of our times. Careerist Babbitts have infiltrated all our institutions. A lot of our women, agreeable, piecemeal nobodies. I don't know. So yeah, I get about 85% of what you said there. There's a little portion where I'm not too sure what you meant, but yeah, no, I agree with what I did understand. I absolutely agree with all of that. It's true. It's
It's home.
Go ahead.
No, it hits home. Like I want to do something that matters, and in one sense, I feel like I'm wasting myself doing like manual labor, that kind of stuff. But then uh, any quote like educated stuff ends up being like just pencil pushing, and pencil pushing is
Just as
absolutely inessential.
Yeah, and it's
I'm going
honestly
inside, so
less. Yeah, and it ends up feeling less important than even say something that would be considered grunt work. Even
way
grunt
less
work.
important.
Yeah, even grunt work has more meaning behind it than say fucking pencil pushing bureaucratic bullshit jobs. Like, and those won't make you the grunt work. Won't make you all that much money, or it's going to require you to work hours that are um, socially difficult. And I bet you there's a lot of schizoids out there that do like this grunt work, such as like maybe being the trash men of the world, because it's just you driving around in your truck throwing away trash and then going to a facility and doing what you need to, but you don't really have to talk to many people the entire time. You're kind of just doing your thing. Maybe even a mailman, you know, like it's a lot of work. It's kind of a shit job. It's definitely underappreciated by the public. But at least you're by yourself most of the time in your mail truck. So
I
listening to your
I've
music.
worked as like other things too. I mean, I think some of the worst stuff for me is where it's like menial, low paying, and interacting with people. Because like I can handle two of those and not even care, right?
Yeah,
But like all three of those, that's like fucking suicide fuel almost.
yeah, man. What really is what really does suck, and kind of like you had mentioned, I don't know, like I don't know if I want to talk IQ, but or anything, but being intelligent or fairly intelligent and then working a bureaucratic job and then being self-aware enough to know that your job is inefficient, pointless, and so on and so forth, but it's what you need to do is far more taxing on, I feel, the schizoid mind than say having like a grunt labor that needs to be done. Like I feel like at least the grunt labor, you're getting some physical exertion, so that feels good and that's good for you. But when a job isn't providing you any kind of physical exertion, plus it's almost intellectually insulting that your job even exists, or or
Oh
or
yeah,
that your job exists but you are not allowed to efficiently carry it out because of arbitrary reasons. That's like a hellscape, man. That's a nightmare to be in a situation like that. William
I
A.
mean, dragging ass physically, I can handle that because it's just like sometimes you just need to break, right?
It's
You don't want to like fuck up your joints,
Yeah,
but like
and as long as you're
dragging
getting
ass
paid
mentally,
enough to where you feel compensated as well, yeah, it's fine. Bust your ass. Get paid a decent amount, and you will bust your ass. A schizoid has no problem
no,
busting their
no,
ass
but like
physically, but
no, I'm but like no. What I mean is like if I'm working a job where I'm dragging my feet physically, that's okay, but I can tolerate that. But if it's a job where I can drag my feet mentally, that's so much worse.
oh yeah, that's the
Like
worst.
that's partly what I hated about university. Like it's just like, oh my god, there's such a dearth of content. being discussed.
No,
Uh,
and yeah. Well, just bureaucratic
yeah,
jobs in general that don't can't be like working for the say the government. I my best friend worked for a while for the had a government job or has had government jobs, and yeah, he says that that's probably the worst aspect of it is because if you're doing physical labor, as long as it's not like obviously like insanely taxing, uh, if you're doing physical labor, you're too tired or physically active to really drag your feet mentally, right? You're too busy moving and doing things. But yeah, that's not involved, and then everything you're doing is just like you're so aware, like like this could be done better, this could be done better, but I can't do it better. I can't be creative and improve my
or
situation because if I do, I'll probably get fired or turned into a pariah within my
or even the
own.
fact that if you do it well enough, you're just going to get more work.
Yeah, yeah, you're just
You
gonna
know,
get more brainless work. And
like
and they're
like
gonna
you say, if you finish 8 hours of work in 2 hours, I don't know if you've read the 4 Hour Work Week, but it's like unless you work for yourself, you really shouldn't do that at all because they'll give you more shit to do.
yeah, work 8 hours, but only work 4 hours, essentially, right? I mean, that's what it turns
And
into.
that it's like just batch your shit intelligently and actually work, and then you're done. Right? So it's like don't be like, oh, I'm typing and I gotta check an email. I'm typing and oh, no, I gotta go photocopy. I gotta do this and this. And like all these little extra steps. It's like, oh, I got up, I got a drink, and now I gotta like talk to Pam for 2 seconds, And it's like all of these extra things add so much inefficiency. It's ungodly.
And it's kind of funny because like at a job like that, for example, there's another very specific. Hi Ninomo or Ninomo. Fuck, I'll never get it right. The hold on, I had
No,
Ninomo, yeah. But no, this is an aspect to all that. That is, God damn it, William, stop writing essays because then I want to read them.
so you
Uh,
don't get this on Twitch. The e-girls, you donate 10 grand and they don't even mention it.
oh
Like
man, you guys want to see my titties? God damn.
no.
Um, but shut up. You really want to see my titties, Gabriel? But okay, no. This one point is unique to the Schizoid. In regards to the say the brainless work, the brainless white collar work, is that you, for a person that's not a Zoid, doing those jobs, they might be, even if they're aware of say the meaninglessness of the job or frustrated with the inadequacy of how it's managed and all that kind of stuff, there's still something else they can fall back on to make themselves tolerate or even enjoy the job, which is the social components, right? So the social components allow, like, and I'll give my wife for example, right? She works a job, and I'm not saying I don't comprehend her job enough to claim that whatever, but she has a job that she does well. Occasionally she complains about how the frustrations of that job because she feels like this could be done better or that could be done better, but her hands are tied, right? And and she also complains about certain other aspects, like whatever. Point is, the reason she likes her job is because she likes the people she works with. She likes the environment. She likes the conversation she has. She likes the humor of her coworkers and the jokes they make together. Well, like the social components, she finds enjoyment and meaning in while she works. She likes working with people that she enjoys their company for for a variety of reasons. And a lot of those
See,
reasons are
like
reasons
if
that
there's
I wouldn't get. Like I wouldn't get any fulfillment from or any enjoyment from. So then it becomes a situation like that becomes uniquely debilitating to the schizoid because then you get nothing, like not even that, you know.
I I don't mind. I honestly, I like talking to people if I like talking to them. You know,
No, yeah,
what I
yeah.
don't like is when I have to be polite because this is my job and everyone's talking. And if I just say, "Hey, is this conversation work related?" Like I'm gonna get the cold shoulder from like 1,000 people because people whisper. You know, like
No, but
that's what
what
I fucking.
what I'm saying is that from what I've found, most schizoids don't like talking about social things. They like talking about subjects, specific subjects and ideas, concepts, right? Those aren't really the conversations you usually get to have in a workplace. Usually the water cooler conversations or the conversations going on back and forth are social. They're about their personal lives, they're about things they underwent, what happened that weekend, what they saw on TV, how they felt about this, how they felt about that. Usually the conversations are revolving those subjects. Occasionally you find like a nerd or something that is into like cool shit that like is down to talk about like, books or film or whatever you're interested in, philosophy. Occasionally you find that person. When you do, you latch onto that person and try to talk with them. But not always. That doesn't always happen. And oftentimes you end up in a situation in which it's just people talking about shit you don't give a fuck about. And
I swear to God, like I've given this advice to a billion fucking people, and it's good advice. So you motherfuckers need to take it. Find a normie tier hobby that you can tolerate and learn to love it. I
yeah, but what
swear.
if you
Like,
don't? What if you don't enjoy normie tier holiday? Like a
just
lot of
just
find one,
fucking
just
find
do
one and
one.
figure it
Like they
out.
fucking don't like.
Like no, like find one and learn to like it. Like my
Okay.
example is going to the gym. It's like it's not that I love going to the gym, but I need a certain amount of exercise. And now there's a ton of people I can just talk about like gym stuff with, you know?
Yeah,
That's that wouldn't have been possible before. You
got it.
know, like that's a potential benefit of like if you like find a hobby for something that you already have to do anyway. Like, you have to eat to live. Well, why don't you learn to cook well? So then, at the very least, you can always fall back on, oh, hey, I cooked this today.
I
Like,
don't know that I could teach myself to like something to the point where I'll find it like to just I can't. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. I mean that takes a very special cognitive skill, I guess, that maybe I don't possess and Gabriel does. I can teach myself to respect and appreciate things that I didn't quite understand why I should, but I can't get myself to be into something that I have never intended to or had any kind of interest in to begin with, or couldn't find intuitive, well, not intuitively, but like find interest when I thought about it before, and when I can maybe find an aspect of it that now I respect or find interesting, but like for example, I like to go to the gym. Yes. I like to lift things. Yes. Do I like to sit around talking all day about doing these things? No. Do I like to talk about health, nutrition? Do I like to talk about like the macros and shit like that? No, it's boring as fuck. Like I
I mean, it
don't.
gives you a fallback, right? You know?
It's
Um,
boring. It's boring. All of that's boring as fuck. Like I'm not
well,
interested in that
this is how
conversation.
I did it. It's focusing on the technical side of basically anything. Just like cooking, a lot of people look at it as like, oh, I'm cooking, it's art. Cooking is so much more science where it's like, okay, I put in 10 grams of salt. What happens if I put in 11? Does it make it taste much better or does it ruin the dish? That's how I
That
get into
okay,
things
that's
personally,
interesting, and I agree with you because that is an aspect of cooking
right?
I've also found interesting. That is fascinating, but
But,
it's not
but
going to
like,
make me be into cooking. It's
but
not
the
going to make me.
secondary benefit, there's just other benefits. I don't know.
No,
Maybe
yeah,
you're just
I
fucking
I'm
wrong.
not disagreeing that there's benefits. There's practical benefits. Yes, 100%. Do I do I find it aesthetically pleasing enough to want to do it on a day-to-day basis and talk to people about it? No.
No,
No,
like
I
I
don't.
wouldn't want to talk about it on a day-to-day thing, right?
Well, but that's what
But
you're saying. You learn normie tier shit so that you can have normie tier hobbies, so you can have normie tier conversations, right? But the problem
it's so
is
that
that
you have a fallback if you
no,
have
but
to, right?
it's not a very good fallback because you would get bored of said conversation fairly quickly. But if it was like if you find another person there that's into literature, and you're really into literature, and it's like your genre of literature, you can talk about that shit every fucking time you go into work and have no problem. But the likelihood of that happening, and being able to have those conversations, is really really low. And usually when people
I'm
talk
talking about
about,
how to like survive being polite and
oh,
also
I'm
to
talking
like
about survive.
use social no, I'm talking about using social interactions to your benefit, right? So like let's say you get really into the gym and like there's someone else and you get to talk about macros and it's kind of boring, but you know, you sort of make a friend, or at least they say, hey, we're friends. Probably not on your end, right? Well, maybe they invite you to somewhere, and then now all of a sudden you have other people who you can try to find someone who you actually connect with, right? It's about like I look at it as how to inject myself into random social circles to find people that I want to talk to. Does that make sense?
No, yeah, it
But
kind
I'm
of does. Yeah, yeah, it does. It does make sense.
because it's like I get it. Talking about macros is boring, but
Fuck
it's
yeah.
also like it's the least it's the most not boring thing I can talk about in terms of normie stuff, right?
Mm, maybe, dude. I don't know, man. I get what you're trying to say. It's just not my thing. I guess it's probably just something that doesn't work for me.
I'm saying like, have you seen the latest game of Madden, like Call of Madden game? And
Call
for me,
him
I'm just
that.
like, no. Talking about video games makes me want to put a fucking gun in my mouth, right?
No, see, but it
But
doesn't for me. Yeah.
talking about the gym is just kind of like meh, right? So like, you see what I mean?
That's the one. Honestly, dude, if there's one normie tier hobby that's easy for the schizoid to get into, if they're already at, most of them probably already are, it's playing video games. Playing video games has always been my fallback if you want to think of a topic that is interesting to me, but not like my favorite, but is interesting enough to where I can entertain myself at work if needed. Is video games. That's just, it's there's always a video game to talk about. And if you're lucky,
And
you find
there's
you find one that likes the games you do, and you can talk about that shit forever.
yeah, you could say, "Did you hear about the latest game?" I mean, for me, it's just like, "Oh, hey, did you hear about this latest trend?" Like, "Oh, what do you think about keto?" Right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that kind of thing.
I think that works if you have a normie tier hobby that you already gravitated toward, and usually all of us have at least one. Like you might be into music, you might be into video games, you might be into uh, popcorn action films. I don't know. Usually we have something already, and if you don't, well, fuck. That you're in an even bigger pickle than me. Let me fuck Jesus Christ, dude, William. Okay, I can't read all that shit. I'm not gonna read all that shit, but I am gonna read this part because it fucking made me laugh. I was going through it. Uh,
Yeah, and it's like,
what?
I don't want to frame it as anyone
Fucking
that's like, "Oh,
Gabriel.
you have to do this," but it's like if you find like like misery in your existence, it's like, well, just fucking change what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's like, just fucking be different if you want to be different.
Yeah, dude, that was so fucking funny. Like I was talking about something else entirely, and you were still stuck on whatever you were stuck on. I love it. So good.
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
No, I know that was awesome. That was awesome. Like you were.
I mean, I was listening. I just didn't have a
No, you
response.
no, but you all you did was like respond with going back to your original point. Like it's so funny. Like you just like went right back into the conversation you were having with yourself. Um, so okay, yeah, I love it, man. I every time Zoid does that shit, I find it charming as fuck because I find it relatable. Like it doesn't bug me. I just go like, fucking guy, man. Like I
What
know
did
that's
people find that annoying to do normally?
fuck yeah, dude. Are you crazy? Are you fucking nuts? Wait, you are, but point is, no, yeah, fucking people hate that shit. Like they're talking to you about something, blah 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 blah, and then they start talking about something else for like a minute or two, or like a few seconds, and then you just go back to like 10 minutes ago, like or you completely not don't acknowledge what they just said and just go back to what was being talked about before they made a new statement or moved on to a different subject, and you just ignore it. You're just oblivious to it, and you just go back. Yeah, no, that drives people crazy, man. They hate that shit. They
Seems
hate
kind of
that
like a
shit.
dumb problem.
Huh?
Like maybe they would have more fun if they just had asynchronous dialogue.
Yeah, but that's not most people, dude. That's fucking autists like us. Um,
Maybe the world should change instead of us. How about that?
Hey,
Maybe
man,
we should just.
that's what I'm working toward, man. Like, not changing. I'm not fucking megalomaniac enough to believe I can change anything major, but just to make a small change in my lifetime that could allow us to do those things in a easier way, then yes, absolutely. Yes, that is the kind of change I would want to do.
How
But I
much is
really
it?
want Okay, Gabriel, I need to shut the fuck up because I really want to read this. Give me 1 second. Okay. This is funny. Willie May put schizoid angst is the biggest schizoid at the gym. All the gym bros cower in terror as he deadlifts in silence for 2 hours straight and then leaves. Who is that guy? They murmur amongst themselves. Oh, him. That's schizoid angst. He's based. I really like that. I don't know why I like that, but it's just funny the idea of me just and that's kind of what I don't deadlift for 2 hours. What the fuck? But that's kind of what literally what I do. Like, I go in, I lift, I leave. That's it. I had my headphones on the entire time. I try not to look at anyone unless I see a. Never mind. But no, I try not to look at anybody. Anyway, Gabriel, sorry, I just been meaning to read that the entire time. I couldn't get it in edgewise.
Uh, well, I'm on the bus, so I'm gonna probably not talk that much.
Oh, okay. Why, dude? Just talk on
Yay!
the bus.
I
Oh,
get my turn to talk
the
now.
Nomo can talk. Nah, hey, me and Gabriel always talk about how we're both very aggressive speakers. And a lot of schizoids tend to be very passive speakers. Uh,
Yeah, it's
and
nothing personal. If you want to get a word in, you just have to like jump in. Like I'll stop.
yeah, but
Okay.
that's the
If I had
thing.
something interesting to
They
say, I
have
would have said it already.
no, but a lot of schizoids have trouble just interjecting, for a variety of reasons. They're not like us, Gabriel, in that sense. We're like fucking crazy versions, anomalous versions of the Zoid in that sense, man. Trust me. I've talked to enough of them now, and you have too. Well, you probably don't even notice,
No,
to be honest.
no, I do know this, and I've been very cognizant of
Oh, that's well, good.
that.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Oh, I try not to talk over people. I still do.
I know it's
Like
hard,
as I'm
dude. It's
talking right
hard.
now.
I get it because I fucking do that shit all the time. Doing it right now to Nanomo. Anyway, go ahead, Nanomo. Finally talk. I'll shut the fuck up.
Oh, I don't actually have anything to say. I was just like,
Oh,
I could
well,
talk
fuck
now if
you
I
then.
wanted.
Cool. This is why I interrupt people. Because even when they say things, they don't have anything to say.
Yeah, fucking Nanomo
I mean,
doesn't ever have shit to say.
uh,
Everything I say doesn't matter, so I just better be quiet.
I think the best gym I ever had was a 24-hour gym that I went to at 2 in the morning because it was basically like having a home gym. No one was there.
Oh man, I lived across the street from my gym at one point. Like before I moved here, it was awesome. That part I liked. I hated where I was, but that part was awesome. I just like walk across the street, work out, go home. Awesome. Like literally go wake up and go in my fucking pajamas and take care of business. It was so cool, and I just jump in the shower. Don't have a sweaty car ride home or anything. Don't have to use the shower gym. Fuck that noise. Blech. Blech. I hate that shit, man. Like the gym shower, like the public showers. Even if they have stalls, I just fucking it just feels gross, man. I hate it. I don't want to
No,
be
I don't
naked
even think
here.
about that.
You just do it. You just use them.
Yeah, I just don't care.
You don't use them, or you do use them.
Yeah, I'll use them.
I don't like it. I don't even like using public restrooms. Just something about like my ass touching where some stranger's ass was makes me really uneasy. It's not even like a germs thing. It's like a closeness thing. It's just like no. It's not even like, oh, I'm gonna get bacteria or fucking ass AIDS or something. Like it's more like I don't want to touch where your butt was.
I'd only use a public restroom if my bladder is like about to explode.
Well, you could always wear a diaper.
No.
Could do some shit.
What?
Just 'cause you could do something doesn't mean you should do something.
Shut up, Gabe. Nobody likes you. All right, so
So,
it's okay. It's okay, guys. No, nobody likes me. So I'm gonna start reading. Oh, why'd my music stop? Fuck you. Keep playing this shit. Is this the right? No, this isn't the right fucking channel. Oh, motherfucking garbage ass fucking piece of shit. Fucking bullshit. Here we go. How do I got it? I didn't click on a playlist because I'm a retard. So, but let me see if I can do that. There we go. Good. I'm gonna start reading some of these Reddit posts and seeing what kind of fun topics we can get out of them. There was something that somebody said in the chat that I kind of wanted to bring up, but I'm lost to it. I can't wait till like one of you motherfuckers eventually wants to get on camera, because then I could fucking put your stupid face next to mine so that other people have another stupid fucking face to look at besides mine. Let me see if I've been waiting for. Wait, what's that? Wait, what? E-Man wanted to get on, but he said that the live stream was locked for him. That doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, I probably have him on the wrong thing. Hold on, E-Man. I'll fix that shit for you. It's because I don't know if you guys noticed that the Kristoff moved it to the Garden Hermit thing. Did you guys notice that? Or no?
Yeah.
The Uncanny Grove. Because it makes more sense to put it there, but for some reason it looks like it fucked with some people's stuff, which is weird. Let me see here. Roles. Here, I'll just click on that one. Hey, go ahead, E-Man. It should probably let you now. I probably had the wrong one clicked or something, I'm guessing. So, oh, fucking Amy. I didn't have Amy's clip. That's fucking weird. Alright, so you can try it now, E-Man, if you want to get on. It should probably let you know. Oh, there we are. Hey, what's up, dude? Hey, yeah, somebody's got background noise if you can chill with that. If you can, yeah, thanks. Alright, let's do some Reddit. What's up? How you doing, E-Man?
Don't want to work anymore today.
What about work? You don't want to work anymore?
Oh,
You're at work right now?
well, I work from home, so I'm always at work.
Oh, so you're a cam girl? That's cool, dude.
I'm not a cam girl, but I work with stuff similar to that.
Ooh. Ooh, you just dropped some spicy news. Alright, come on, tell us.
So I work with metadata for streaming video,
Mm-hmm.
and all day identifying and filling out physical descriptions for the performers in the videos.
So you're the guy that puts
Like, you know how if you go search for a video and you're like, oh, I want to look for videos with this person.
so you're the one that types in anal fist
So
fuck.
I'm the one that types in, like, this is a blonde hair, they've got implants and a big butt.
But you don't actually you don't do the tags for the acts themselves, just the description of the person.
Yeah, that's somebody else's job. I only do what they look like.
Oh man, the other job sounds like it'd be way more fun.
It's actually a lot easier.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's way easier, but it'd be fun to have to look at each video and go, okay, fisting, cream pie, anal prolapse, triple penetration.
I do have to say, though, the one big downside that I have to this job is I get no preference in what I work with.
Like, as far as the stuff you have to look at?
Yeah, I get.
Yeah, but
everything.
I'm sure you get to a point where it's just desensitized to it, like you don't care, or do you
Pretty
still
much. But
like? I'm just saying, like if you're not into like I don't know, overweight Chinese women, like
yeah,
like,
most of it is it's pretty much I don't care anymore. But at least once a week, you find something that you just don't want to look at.
ooh, tell me, what does E-Man not like looking at?
There's a particular studio that I get on a regular basis where it's
I might know
these
it.
big burly guys that go up to their elbow.
Wait, big burly guys that go up to their elbow?
Yeah,
Like,
like
okay,
they're
wait,
just
is this also include gay porn?
yeah. I
Oh!
get everything.
Too bad you're not me. I wouldn't mind. So you just like the regular gay porn, though?
No, it's just these guys. It's like what they're doing looks so unpleasant. It's like I can smell what's going on in there.
they just they just fucking taking a turd out.
It's just like it's extreme what they're doing.
Oh man, they're getting it up in that large intestine, huh? That's amazing, man. Like I never thought about Jesus wept. I never thought about the thanks for that thanks for that. Every time I hear Jesus wept, I think of Hellraiser. The end of Hellraiser. Jesus wept. But yeah, that sounds amazing. I gotta talk to you more about this job sometime, man. Like that sounds
No, but
incredible.
like as a schizoid, it's great. I talk to nobody. Nobody wants to talk to me. I just
Well,
get a
after they
list of
find out
stuff
what you
to work.
do, yeah.
Well, it's like even at the job, it's just I get a list of stuff to work on, and that's just what I do.
Okay, so here on the Schizoid Angst live stream, we like to be honest, okay? So how often do you take a break? Wink wink.
In that sense, I just don't anymore.
Never? What if it's like preference?
It's just not worth it.
Worth it? What would happen? They can't find out.
No, but it's just like it's like I'm in this mindset of I just have to work. I'm working.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. Cause like for example, like when I was at work at what I did, I was surrounded by stuff. There was like movies playing, all kinds of things. Only rarely did I ever go, well, okay, I'll watch this. This looks fun. But most of the time it was just like it was just background noise. So I kind of understand what you're trying to say. I kind of get it. Like I didn't have any complications under the counter, um, or anything like that at any point. So, uh,
Yeah,
but it,
it's like I've been doing this long enough that if I ever encounter this kind of content outside of work, my mind just immediately goes to like, do I recognize this person? Like, have I seen them before? And do they have a
oh man.
tattoo?
Porn just does nothing for you at this point.
No, I just see it all as work.
That sucks. I mean, that sucks for you, 'cause I don't. But no, but that's kind of lame. Because then, well, I mean, you always have other stuff you can fall back on that isn't regular pornography that might still work because it doesn't feel like work. But that's only if you're a weeb like me and enjoy a little bit of hentai. If you do, then you're still good. So I probably enjoy that stuff more than any kind of regular pornography half the time. Um. Anyway, let's get back on topic. Here, E-Man is the Eichmann of porn. That's amazing. He's gonna do a meta. You should do a meta analysis of pornography for us sometime, E-Man. A meta analysis of streaming services.
Start giving you some critiques.
But you said there's streams, not videos, right?
So, the company I work for gets pretty much like it's like studio production stuff, like what you would normally get as a DVD, but we convert it to digital format so you can pay to
Oh,
stream
stream
it.
it. Okay, because
Yeah.
I was thinking of live stream stuff like cam stuff.
No,
Okay.
I don't deal with that.
That'd probably be easier to deal with, honestly, because it probably would have less extreme shit in it. I'm guessing anything that's live
Oh,
streamed.
and Napoleon's asking how I found this job. I actually got it through Craigslist, where I was just looking for anything like working with media, and it was a posting for somebody to do video conversions. So it's like you get a source video and you have to convert it to like an MPEG at a certain resolution. And it was really generic. I went in and interviewed, and on my way walking in, I had to pass through the cubicles and I saw what people were doing.
What were
And
they
it
doing?
was, they were just sitting in their cube with porn open. I'm like, I guess that's what they do here.
And you're like, that's cool. Initially, probably thought. Let me ask you this though: was the initially when you started doing this job? Then did you take breaks then?
No, because when I first started this, we worked in an office.
Oh, what? You have to sit in an office and watch porn?
We used to before COVID.
Oh my god, that's awful, man. That's awful. I wonder how many times people have gotten fired for whipping their dicks out. I'm sure it's happened.
As far as I know, like since I've been there, nobody's gotten
Just
in
sitting
trouble
under
for
their
that.
desk, like they just hide under their desk, real close. They're like, I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing my job. Oh man, I would assume they just let it go. Like they just don't even care. They make it a rule, but then like they just let people do things. Like it can't just beat off in your little cubicle. If anything, that might increase morale. So might keep people at the job more. A bunch of people just end up being addicted to pornography. That's horrible. I can imagine that happening, right? To some. Or I don't know.
I could see somebody that's like into pornography wanting this job, but it's like I go through at least 30 movies a day.
Wait, you have
And
to watch the whole
like,
movie?
no, I don't have to watch the whole thing,
Oh, okay.
but I have to go through the content of 30 DVDs a day.
That's rough, dude. I say I kind of get it because like I got pretty desensitized to it working in the stuff I had worked in. So like as far as watching it, yeah, I got kind of desensitized to it. Initially, no. Initially, it was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like this is all here. Like it's out in the open. And then after a while, after like a year of it, I was just like, okay.
It's like I have to keep a spreadsheet of all the stuff I've actually done.
Mm-hmm.
And my current spreadsheet goes back 14 months. And in 14 months, I've done 18,000 identifications.
So what you're saying is that your job is to be a coomer. That's sick, dude. Respect. Respect. How do you explain this to on the well, that's the thing. You're schizoid, so you don't have to really worry about it too much. But I wonder how that would go in a social setting. Like if you went out on a date or something, and explain this. Oh, hey, so what do you do for a living? Oh, I just watch pornography all day and categorize it.
I just tell them I work with metadata for streaming video.
And they're like, what kind of video?
Streaming video.
Yeah, but like, what are they streaming?
Video.
What's content of the video? They never keep asking.
I'll usually tell them like I'll give you 2 guesses, and they usually figure it out real quick.
Yeah, what I would tell people, I was straightforward when people would ask me what I did. I didn't waste any time because it was just shorter. But they just say, oh, what do you do? Like if I wanted to avoid talking, I'd just say, oh, I just work at a store, sell stuff, merchandise. But if they kept prying, I would just say, I sell dildos for a living. And then that would usually get a laugh, and then they'd go, okay, sorry for asking, or some shit like that, and I'd be like, cool. The Walking Thumbs for Spy Kids were definitely schizoid. I don't know who the Walking Thumbs from Spy Kids are. I don't know what that is. I kind of remember that movie, not quite. Alright, so thank you for that, E-Man. Nanomo, do you have anything to say about that? Is that a job you think you could do?
No. I think it would just disgust me, to be honest. God, why do you laugh so hard when I say no? What is so funny about
Because
it?
it's the funniest shit, Nanomo. Every time you say no, it is the funniest shit to me. The only reason, like 90% of the time, the only reason I ask you a question, Nanomo, is just to hear you say no. Because I get such a kick out of it, man. Like, I love asking you shit that I know for sure you would not participate in or want to take part in. Just to hear you say, pause, politely pause, think, and then quietly say, no, no. I love it. I love it every fucking time. It's just like, no. No, I don't like getting fisted. No. It's the best, dude. I love it. Like, I'll just have you're not the yes man, you're the no man. The no man. Hey, what's up, Amy?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. You got a little bit of background noise, but it's not too crazy. You out and about?
No.
That's odd. Then you're probably surrounded by ACs or a fan or something.
I'm not sure.
That's really odd because I hear like you talk and then it goes like you're getting gain feedback or something, which is weird considering that every time I've seen you do your videos, you don't get any feedback. Usually sounds pretty crisp. But yeah, right now we're just killing time. Well, we haven't even gotten to the fucking. I'm only gonna stream for another hour. We haven't even got to the fucking the Reddit because stuff keeps coming up and we keep talking about. E-Man had to mention that he's addicted to pornography, so.
Isn't it addiction if I get paid to do it?
It's a joke, E-Man. I know you're not. I know you're not addicted. Fuck, that's one of the difficulties of having a Zoid audience is that I have no idea when anyone knows I'm making a joke. William A, you should read my comments from before. William, seriously, bud, telling me what I should and shouldn't do. I can't go. I'm not gonna read all that, dude. Like, I can't stop talking and read a whole page of stuff. If anybody wants to read it, look, I'll promote. If anybody wants to read what William posted, read it there. I'm sure it's insightful because the previous essay he wrote me was very interesting. But I'm not going to read everything you write, William. And if you want to say talk or you really want your ideas to get across or anything, become a patron like these folks here. Jump on the live stream just like these folks and talk away, man. You want to say it live? Do it. Do it, but unfortunately, I can't read like big old TLDRs that people post. Unfortunately, I just said. But I appreciate your efforts, though, William. I'm not gonna. But anyway, let's get to this first thing. How you doing today, Amy? What's your day like? What's your fucking Zoid day like?
I interviewed somebody about art. That's why I wasn't like paying attention to this stream. So. I was actually socializing, sort of.
So socializing? What's that like?
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty weird.
It was weird? Does it make you nervous usually?
I just feel like there are uncomfortable silences and I don't know what to say to people.
Why don't you just make like a really loud squealing sound?
That would be a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I would just start squealing, like, maniacally until like they react and then the conversation keeps going and then act as if none of that happened and then gaslight them into thinking you never made the noise. That might actually be pretty fun way to pass the time. I used to like do harmless gaslighting to people like for fun, like where like at work where I would like do like really simple shit that wasn't like it wasn't anything crazy, but like I would gaslight them about me saying something or doing something that I did do, but I would want to see if I could convince them that I did do it. So like I'll say a certain word wrong or I'll misspeak in some way, and then they'll be like, "Why did you say it like that?" And then I'll just be like, "What are you talking about?" And then they'll be like, "You said this," and I'll be like, "No, I didn't. That's not what I said." And then like just to see if I can get them to go, "Oh, okay, well maybe I was just hearing stuff," and I'll be like, "Yeah, maybe you were. That's weird, man." And then like inside I'm just cracking up, just like it's amazing, it's hilarious, but it's just harmless, nothing crazy, Just like little harmless gaslighting. Nothing manipulative, nothing malevolent. I just find it really funny. So let's see here. First post of the day. Finally getting to it. How much does this resonate with you? Oh, here we go. This is a day, no, not a day ago. What the fuck? I want the recent shit. Where's the recent shit? Oh, wow, you're kidding me. Usually when I look, they have stuff that's like from a few hours ago, but I guess this is the most recent. Psychological functioning. An inadequate sense of self because of lack of identification with the body. I don't know if it necessarily has to do completely with the body, but yes, absolutely. Hypersensitivity and hyperawareness because of weak ego boundaries correlate to the lack of peripheral charge in the body. Do you guys do any? Because we discussed it one time before. I think Nanoma was there, but E-Man and Gabriel and Amy were there for this. Do you guys suffer from any kind of hypersensitivity or hyperawareness?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, well, because it says right here, hypersensitivity, hyperawareness because of weak ego boundaries. Like, somebody's asking on our Schizoid if they resonate with these ideas.
I mean, I have no idea what that means. Like, I just need an example. The psychologists like to.
Or do you get
say words
overwhelmed?
that
Do you
don't
get
mean
overwhelmed very easily by your surroundings? If they're too chaotic, I guess, or loud.
I can.
Amy?
I don't know.
I do. I get overwhelmed by like too much socializing sometimes and by too much noise or anything.
So just like being outside, hearing trains and cars and all that kind of stuff. Does it have to be people noise, or can it be any kind of noise?
Any kind of noises.
That's
sometimes
interesting.
can be bad.
How about you, E-Man? Any issues with that?
For me, it's if I'm in a situation where I get uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll become aware of like everything around me. But otherwise, I can generally just ignore my surroundings.
So when the adrenaline kind of goes up or the anxiety goes up, like hyper awareness kicks in.
It's like if I start to get attention that I really don't want in a social setting, I'll become aware of just everything around me.
To where you get exacerbated, but it gets exacerbated, and it might make you want to get out of the situation as quickly as possible.
Yeah, it's kind of like my mind is. There's something like where all of a sudden there's like a trigger, and it's just my mind wants to take in everything, so it's like, okay, it's time to go now.
Yeah, well, that makes perfect sense. That's kind of my situation as well. It requires heightened anxiety for me to become hyper aware. Otherwise, my awareness levels, unless I'm like consciously attempting to, really, really look around me, I'm never hypersensitive or hyper aware or anything. How about you, Amy? Is it contextual, or is it just all the time?
I think it has to do with context. Whether I'm hyper aware of things or whether I'm like completely, I'm numb to everything, I suppose.
That makes sense. You know what? Like, hey, you guys, Nanomo or Ema, do you guys know? Because I know for sure that Amy's what do you call it? Like, because when she does her videos, it's some crisp shit. Is this Discord doing this to her? The staticky sound?
Yeah, I also hear that.
What happened?
Yeah, Discord has terrible audio. You could probably turn the bit down.
Well, Gabriel, you have it because you're outside, right? And you're in public. See, right now I'm
Yeah.
getting a lot of static still. Who's giving me static right now? Somebody is. Is that you, Amy? I got like. Let me see
I'm
here.
not seeing anybody's audio actually notifying in Discord, but I hear that too.
You hear it
Well-
too, right? But no one's lighting up. Hold on, let me do something. No, it's not Amy because I tried muting her. Okay, let me Let me try resetting.
Settings.
Yeah, let me try resetting the Discord itself and then just going in and out. Maybe it has to do with me. Hold on.
No, it's probably an OBS thing.
Let's see. Nope. Went away. Well, let me see. Can you hear me?
Yep.
It went away, right?
No, it's still happening.
I don't hear it anymore.
Hmm.
Get off of the live stream. Get back on. It goes away. Is it gone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. Amy, say something. Well, Amy's probably messing with her settings to see if she can fix it. Any case, that was weird, dude. I don't even understand how that fucking happens. Because, like, yeah, nothing was lighting up. It has to be a Discord thing. It's not an OBS thing, because you guys could hear it. So, it's definitely some kind of Discord-related issue. Any case, what's up?
Discord window on stream is gone now.
The what?
The Discord window on stream is gone now, if you want to bring that back
Oh,
up.
yeah. That might be a good idea. Alright, hold on. The fuck is this music? This ain't no fucking black metal. What the fuck is this shit? God damn. Shit's terrible. That shit was bullshit. Give me some fucking... Give me something along. Let me see. What do we got here? Give me something like 46 minutes. There we go. I'll take that. Alright. There we go. So we're back on track. Sweet. That's weird. Amy, say something whenever you want to see if it's improved at all, the audio. So next thing on here, poor reality testing. Paranoia from projected rage is exacerbated if either parent invested sexual energy in the child. Okay, so these are... I'm not sure if this is schizoid specific stuff. What are they trying to... Subject to dissociation, depersonalization, fugue states, yeah. Main defenses: denial, projection, introjection, disintegration, withdrawal, fragmentation. Typical mass: spiritual or mental arrogance or aloofness. What's spiritual arrogance? I am special, I am superior because I am above physical existence? What? Is this seems to be more, what's it, schizotypal, right? Kind of thinking? Than schizoid. Frequent nightmares, sleep disturbances. Oh, that's something I do want to bring up, actually. Did any of you guys ever deal with sleep disturbances when you were young? Like severe sleep disturbances or strange sort of sleep? Like things like night terrors or anything like that when you were little? Like, not...
I had like.
Oh, you sound amazing, Amy. Good job. You sound fucking amazing.
I changed some things. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good. I had, what was this thing? Like sleep paralysis and like weird lucid
Sleep
dreams and
paralysis. What the fuck? That's what Tina had too. I've heard of, like, at least 3 or 4 Zoids tell me they've dealt with sleep paralysis. That's crazy. I wonder if like so what other issues? Just sleep paralysis?
I mean, I just never learned to sleep properly because the lights were, they were always kept on.
The lights were always on?
Basically.
So does that means you could just sleep just fine during the day, or your like, how does it fuck with your sleep?
Means that I don't have a regulated circadian rhythm. So
Luckily, I mean, there are ways to fix that one. Have you attempted to?
There's
No?
nope. There's not. I'm just fine.
Jeez.
Or I mean, maybe I could try harder. I'm sure it's not.
Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible, but it might be harder in your case for sure.
I mean, it's easier to do around being like, oh, I'm awake at 3 a.m. today. Tomorrow I'll be awake at 4. The day after I'll be awake at 5. You know?
Yeah. How about you, E-Man? How's your sleep? Any issues with sleep before, like, you know, pre-pubescent kind of stuff, like memories of it or anything like that?
When I was little, no, not really. Like, I was told I would talk in my sleep.
Okay. That's about it, though. Okay. And Amy, you said it was just a sleep paralysis, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. How about you, Nanomo? What was your sleep like when you were a kid?
I don't quite remember, but I do know that I did have trouble with it because at one point I had to take like sleeping pills, which ended up being a bad situation because my mom didn't read the label and I wasn't the age, like above the age where you can take them, so it kind
Oh
of
my.
fucked me up a little bit.
Well, if you don't mind me saying, do you know exactly what it fucked up? Your sleep in general, or?
I think it just made me feel sick. I don't quite remember, but it wasn't a good time.
Oh, okay. But do you think it had some long-term effects?
I don't know, but maybe.
Maybe.
It's,
Who knows, right?
it's a possibility, but I wasn't taking them for so long that it would do something like that, I think.
Okay, well that's good. Okay, my allergies are always killing me. If you always see me picking my, like, not picking my nose, doing that, it's because I always have to deal with fucking really annoying allergy problems. Well, I'll tell you about my sleep when I was a kid. That shit was fucked completely, because I had a ton of sleeping issues. Okay, so the classic one for sure, and it's the classic fucked up kid sleeping problem, was I was peeing the shit out of my bed all the time. So when I was younger, I literally had to like have special sheets and all kinds of shit just to fucking, because I would piss the bed like every so often. It was crazy. That's usually not a good sign, right? And it wasn't because of a physical reason, because I remember they couldn't find like anything wrong with my body, so it must have been psychological. I know that I also had a lot of nightmares all the time, like consistent nightmares. I get woken up a lot in the middle of the night because of. Um, I have this memory that's been stuck with me for like my entire life. And it's this memory of going to sleep one day. And I don't know if this happened more than once, or it's just the one weird memory because it stayed with me. It's almost traumatizing. That I went to sleep, and for some reason, every time I went to close my eyes and go to sleep, all I could see was like the grotesque imagery in my head, like violent imagery, gore, like just really strange kind of violent kind of gore imagery. And I
I
remember,
used to get like
Jesus,
unspeakable horrors, you know?
fuck,
Sorry.
that was loud, Amy. Holy shit, that was
Sorry.
loud as fuck. Go ahead.
Like Lovecraftian, like unspeakable horrors.
Like that kind of dreams when you were little?
Yeah, like things. Sometimes I wouldn't see them. Like sometimes I would, sometimes I wouldn't. But like there would be really scary things that would like make you go insane if you looked at them, and that would be like the theme of the dream there.
Interesting. And it would be considered like night. Well, obviously, do you have memories of this? How scary it was?
Yeah.
Huh. And
Did you guys have reoccurring dreams with like horrors like that?
I don't have reoccurring dreams with cool stuff like that. Usually, my reoccurring dreams are like the nightmares I have are usually really hyper realistic scenarios that are incredibly distressing. Like losing a loved one I care about, or like shit like that, like shit that actually would distress the shit out of me. Because it's kind of funny because I don't really have nightmares with like monsters or creatures or spooky shit, because I'm a horror fiend. So like I don't think I've had nightmares, like quote unquote nightmares like that, but they usually end up with me just waking up and going, that was fucking cool, or that was interesting. Like I don't really wake up like in a cold sweat because of them. The ones I wake up in a cold sweat because of is because like I dreamt that like some of it's stupid, but I've had, like, when I was going to university, I had a dream that, like, I went to school and everyone was, like, gaslighting me into believing that I didn't turn any of my work in. Like, my professor was telling me that I didn't submit anything, and then I was failing the class. And I was like, and that wasn't the problem. Wasn't that I was failing the class. It was that they were telling me that I didn't submit anything when I know I did all this work. And everyone was saying, no, you didn't. Look at. I don't have anything. You never turned anything in. And then when I would look on my phone and be like, no, look, I submitted this, and there would be nothing there, and it would make me feel like I was insane. I would have dreams like that. Those dreams would fucking freak me the fuck out, because I have this, like, I guess a fear or a nightmare scenario is like cognitive decline, right?
Yeah.
So cognitive decline is like one of my worst fears, and so I would have dreams about, like, being, like, in a situation where the world stopped making sense, and, like, I thought I was still making sense, but everyone around me was just like, you're insane. What are you talking about? This isn't happening. This didn't occur like you thought it did. And those are my nightmares. Those are the ones that actually freak me the fuck out. So I it's kind of weird. So, like, yeah, I don't really have cool dreams, because, like, when I do have dreams, they're nightmares, and they're usually, like, really fucking lame like that, like really shitty and scary like that. When I was a kid, yeah. What happened?
I don't dream.
You don't what? You don't dream.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Amy's getting a call. They're calling her into the office. Why Nanomo? Do you have dreams like that are recurring?
I used to. I haven't had any reoccurring ones lately. And I'm starting to, well, I've already been forgetting the reoccurring ones that I used to have, but one of them that I can still remember is that I was in a, like, worn down factory. It had, like, water hydraulics, like those wheels. And I'd be walking through it, and there's an elevator at a part of it, and there's also a I don't know what it's called. It's like a beam, but it has holes in it. But instead of nothing being in the holes, there was an eye in it, and it just, like, always really freaked me out. And that's like that's the part I can remember, along with what the place looked like.
There was a speaking of dreams, though, there was only one like, if I could think of a media sort of example of a dream. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can. Hold on. Dreaming is my specialty, says. Oh, okay. What is it? I didn't pop in my chat. That's weird. QQT said, I've had sleep paralysis, some crazy nightmares when I was a kid. Tina wants me to play something by Slayer. Tina, I have to play Creative Commons available black metal music or other things. If I play Slayer, there's probably a good chance I'll get fucking copyright struck or something. Though I'd love to play Slayer. Grew up on it. Or 400. Dreaming is my specialty. Remember a lot of my dreams. I've stored more dreams in my mind than I have in the waking world. Yeah, I can't really store most of my dreams. There's a... Oh, man, I wish there's a video that's so good, that's kind of representative of the type of nightmares I would have, or the type of nightmares I could have, that would actually freak me out. Let me see if I can locate it. Pretty sure as long as I'm talking over it a little bit, it should be fine. It's nothing crazy. You guys have probably seen this guy's animations. Did you ever see the one where the guy is, like, throws himself inside a grill and burns himself alive?
No.
No? Oh, it's the funniest shit I've ever seen. It's like total fucking, to me, it's total Zoid fucking humor, because it's so absurd and insane. Hold on. Grill.
I keep meaning to make animations of mine, though, because I write all mine down.
Alright, let me see. I'm going to show you guys this if you guys haven't seen it. I don't think it's any big deal, but a lot of people have seen this. It's on a channel called The Minute Hour. He does other stuff as well, but he has these animations. First, I want to show the one I'm talking about, the nightmare scenario. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. Yeah, I found it. Okay, let me see if I can post it up, bring it up, so you guys can watch it. This is like, this is totally, I guess, kind of what my nightmares would feel like, minus like the more over the top shit. This is definitely my fucking general. Where'd my fucking Reddit go? Oh, there it is. This is my general fucking nightmare situation here. Well, let me pause the music. Alright, I'll turn up the volume on this shit so you guys can hear it. You guys can see it, right? The window?
Yeah.
Alright, check this shit out. Let me turn it up.
So I listened to how the copyright system works. Basically, you can play whatever you want on YouTube. It's just that they're going to put ads on, you know?
Oh, that's fine. I don't give a shit though. All right, cool. So check this shit out. This is my nightmares. How they feel.
Okay. Okay. The first thing you're gonna want to do is relax.
Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear it or no?
Stream.
In Discord, no.
Fuck, I forgot. Okay, hold on. Maybe I can. I forgot. Thank you. I'm showing everybody else on the stream except for you guys. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. I can do this. Wait, you got background noise, Gabriel, like crazy background noise. Let me see here.
Yes, sorry,
shit.
people are singing.
All good, all good. Why are they singing? That's strange.
I don't know. People technically will feel off, I guess.
Okay, I think I know how to do this. Man, I'm such a boomer. You think it's so funny, don't you? Fucking Ninomo. Alright, hold on. I got this, guys. I believe in me. I can do this. I don't really believe in me, but I still think I can do it. Okay, hold on. Here we go. I think this should be it. Let me see. Tell me if this shows up. What screen is it show? Can you guys see a screen?
Yeah.
Oh, I see a thing.
Oh wait, that's the wrong screen, but fuck it. I'll put it on there. Okay, you guys see this the what is it, a skull or something?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright. So hopefully you guys can hear it.
Quality writing makes
Can you hear that?
Yep.
Okay, cool. This is a
your
commercial.
schoolwork
Oh,
better
so skip it.
and helps you stand out in the process.
Now let me make sure. Now I have to make sure that the fucking people watching the stream can actually fucking watch it too.
Could just go low tech boomer grandma mode and just play the video on your phone and hold it up to your microphone. Like that totally works.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So this sounds awful. Hold on a sec. I got this, guys, because now I have the window, I have the OBS, I got this. Now how do I change? Here we go. I got this. I am a smart boy. I can do this. Believe in me, guys. Alright, here we go. I think I got this. Here we go. There we go. Alright, now it's on the stream. Cool. Alright, cool. And now when I play it, it should be both for you guys to watch and the stream as well. Okay. You guys can still see it, right, on Discord?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. What? No, I am showing my screen on Discord. But it's different. Like, I have to show the right window on OBS for the people on the stream to watch, as well as show it on Discord for you guys to watch. I have to, like, set it up. I already did it, though, so it's good. Alright, here we go. If you can't hear it, tell me.
Okay. Okay. The first thing you're gonna want to do is relax. And that's gonna start with 2 sharp, shallow exhales from deep inside your person. And everything's fine. Everything's normal. This is normal. Focus on the moment. Keep the moment in the present. Because everything is here and now.
guys can hear it?
We can hear it, but the actual video is black.
Yeah, I think you have the wrong tab shown.
No, I don't. I know I don't.
It's the TLDR on the video. I don't know what it's about.
Well, what does it say? Yeah, no, that's the right video. It's not fucking showing up for some fucking reason. Ah, man. Well, fuck. I hate everything. I hate everything. It was initially showing. Hold on. I hate everything. Share my screen. Share the fucking screen, you piece of shit. There. Audio on. Everything on. I'm gonna make it 720 so it doesn't fuck with it. There. Is it showing anything?
No.
Yeah,
Okay. Do you see a picture now?
Yeah.
That's what I did wrong, because I'm an idiot. Okay. So, is it playing now?
Okay.
Can you hear it and see it?
Yep.
Good. Alright.
The first thing you're going to want to do is relax. And that's going to start with 2 sharp, shallow exhales from deep inside your person. And everything's fine. Everything's normal. This is normal. Focus on the moment. Keep the moment in the present. Because everything is here. Everything is here. And now. And okay. Remain relaxed. And calm. Nobody wants to harm you. There are no threats. You are not insane. You are not insane. You are not insane. You are not insane. You are your brain. You are your brain. You are your brain. You are your brain. I want you to take 2 more sharp, shallow breaths and allow yourself to contemplate a moment of true, infinite consciousness. What did you see? What did you see? What did you see? Where did it go? Where did it go? What's in your brain? And how do you know? How do you know? You are insane. You are insane. You are insane. You are. There is a bug in your brain. There is a bug in your brain. There is a bug. There is a bug in your brain that makes it insane. What can you do? Go lock you away. What can you do? They'll lock you away. Put the bug in their brain! Put the bug in their brain! Put the bug in their brain! You're not insane! Put the bug in their brain! They'll lock you away! You're not insane! Put the bug in their brain!
Alright, what'd you think of that?
Well, that was something.
Thoughts? Thoughts?
I think
Try to put that bug in your brain.
I don't really think anything about it. It is what it is. You know?
Nomo?
I like the animation. It was nice.
Any other thoughts on putting bugs in brains? Amy?
Yeah, I feel like I've had some nightmares somewhat similar to that.
Like, I have those type of nightmares, minus the, obviously, like, transporting to another dimension with creatures and things. But take that part away, and I have nightmares like that all the time. Where it's like, people telling me, like, you're insane, and then telling me I'm not insane, and then telling me, you did this, and then telling me, no, it never happened. And all this crazy shit. And then inside my head the entire time in the dream, I'm just thinking, like, wait, did this happen? Wait, is this real? Wait, am I dreaming? This is a dream. I think I'm dreaming. You're not dreaming. This is real. What? Wait,
Yeah.
You ever
like
play the game with people called I'm just gonna say whatever stupid shit comes to my mind and I'm gonna defend it? That's a fun game to play.
that
That's
is a
kind of what that video reminds me of.
yeah, but it feels like it's kind of like I'm like somebody's playing that game with me in my own brain, in my own dream. And it's me playing it with myself, I'm guessing. I'm playing with myself. But point is, like, it feels like I'm trying to drive myself insane in my dream. Like I'm trying to like gaslight in myself because it's obviously all in my head. So it feels like in these nightmares, I'm trying to gaslight myself into believing that I'm insane. And then I wake up when it gets too climactic and too crazy, and I'm like, and I'm really confused and terrified, and I'm like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? And then I'm looking around, I'm like, okay, wait, I'm in bed, wife's to the right, kids in the crib. Okay, cool. I'm not insane.
I
But
mean,
it
you
probably
still
has,
could
has
be
a lot to
sick.
do with your own fears.
Oh no, for
That's why it
sure.
varies. You know,
No,
I
yeah,
mean,
absolutely.
Huh.
Have you guys ever had like wholesome dreams, like interaction with something, or an actual person?
Wholesome?
Like,
Sort
some
of.
dream that you're happy.
Like
dream
I
about buildings.
Basically, just dream about some slice of life, pretty much.
I don't think I've ever had a nice little slice of life type dream or anything like that.
I have well, not a slice of life one, but I was just hugging this like monster thing, and it was nice.
Oh, that actually sounds nice, dude. That's what I mean. Like the things that are conventionally nightmares for me are like, I guess not. They'd be wholesome. Like I've had dreams where I'm like in some weird fucking world with like strange things in it, and where gravity doesn't seem to function properly, and I don't feel scared. I just feel like this is nice.
Yeah.
So like this is different. This is like cool. This is fun. Um like every time I have every time I've had a lucid dream, and it's not often, like when I become aware that I'm dreaming, I immediately, because it goes away pretty quick and I wake up, but I immediately start trying to make things as weird as possible. Like I'm like, okay, it's time to fly and go through walls and shit. Like
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
same.
cool. Like I'm just gonna do crazy shit now. And like and I just try to take advantage of the situation as much as possible. To make it as weird and fun as possible for the few seconds that I can still remain asleep while I'm still self-aware that I'm dreaming. And then, but what's
I don't
weird
know.
is,
Lucid dreaming doesn't amuse me at all. Like,
well, maybe you're just boring, Gabriel.
look, I've had that happen where I'm like, wow, I'm dreaming, and I'm like, oh, what do I do? I don't fucking know. You know,
Just
like,
be creative,
I'll just
bitch.
chill.
Damn.
I mean, like, I don't have a need to just walk through walls because there's doors.
No,
you
or
know, you
see,
can already walk through
I don't know,
walls.
fucking fly into space or some shit. Like, see some
Doors
weird
are
trippy
I don't need
stuff.
to fly into space. I can already imagine space, like,
Or
sober and awake.
fucking, I don't know, man. How about you imagine a happy, stable life? Would that be good for you?
How fucking dare you? I don't think I'm possible of imagining that. I'm not allowed to be happy. Fuck yourself.
Damn, imagine Gabriel as a astronaut just looking out at space. He's just like, it's fine. It's just space.
Pretty much.
That's I
Yeah, I've tried
can
to
imagine
tell-
Gabriel doing that. That's all.
I've tried to tell other people in the dream that it's a dream.
That's not nice. That's really mean, Amy.
I've done it like lots of times, and like one time I was really young, and I did that to my parents, my dream parents, you know, and they just sort of froze up and turned into statues.
I mean, that's like going up to people in real life and being like, "Hey, this is a simulation." Like, what are they gonna do? Like,
They
Yeah.
never react in a good way.
Well, no. Have you ever seen the movie Vanilla Sky?
No.
Oh. Okay, well that I won't talk about it any further. But yeah, it kind of reminded me a little bit of that. But here, I wanted to show you guys one more. This one's funny. I want to know if this is schizoid humor. I want to know if you guys think this is funny. I think this is hilarious. Okay, I want to know what you guys think. This one's funny as fuck to me for a ton of reasons. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to full screen it. Can you guys still see it?
Yes.
Okay. Let me make sure OBS can see it. Yeah, I can see it. This shit cracks me up.
Man, I just got to tell you, that's a really nice grill you got there. That's a really nice grill you got there, man. It's nice, right? It's really nice. 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 Check out this part right here. Let me just open it up. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. Then I'll close it. Oh, there it goes. And I'll bring it back. Yeah, here it is again. Yeah. Oh, it's really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. Watch this right here. Here. Ah! Oh! Oh! Whoa! 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 Jeez! Holy cow! It's a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It really is. It really is beautiful. Yeah. Can I ask you something? Yeah, man. Pretty serious? Yeah, of course. Will you grill me on this grill? Wow. Is that crazy? No. Hmm? Is that crazy? I wouldn't even be one to say, really. Who am I to... I hate living. I hate my family. But I love grilling. I don't see any other option. Well, that sounds like a really tough situation, man. And I just want you to know that I'm here for you. It has to be done. 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 All right? It has to be done, okay? Let's do it. Is it even big enough? What? What the fuck does that mean? I didn't know. You don't think this grill is big enough to grill me? I didn't. This grill can grill anything. It's you. You. You don't have the balls to grill me. You don't have the balls to close the lid. It's you. Well, it's not your choice anymore. Because I'm getting grilled today. And when I'm crispy and done, you better empty the grease tray or my soul will haunt this grill for eternity. I'm going in. Please don't. Please don't. Please. Okay. Yes! Yes! Close the lid! Close the lid! Oh my God! Yes! Oh, I can feel it inside me! The fire is inside me! Don't let me out! Don't let me out, please! Please don't let me out! Don't let me out! Don't let me out, please! Please don't let me out! Where's my daddy? Oh, God. Oh, God. Where's my daddy? Oh, God. What did you do? What did you do to my daddy? I'm sorry. You all must get grilled. You ain't got the ball. Grilled. You better empty the grease tray.
Okay. Review.
That was great.
Give me the review, guys.
That's like reality, but only just slightly more weird.
Yeah.
But I want the review. Give me the full review. You guys are Zoids. Don't give me this. I guess it was okay. I liked it sort of. But don't give me this fucking normie shit. Give me your fucking review. Give me your Zoid brains. Go, Amy.
Um.
Go in the order of the screen.
Yeah. I mean, I could really identify with the guy who wanted to be grilled.
I just want to feel something. The fire is inside me.
It wasn't very nice of him to put that guilt trip on his friend, though.
No, it's awful. It's awful. It's awful. It's terrible. That's what's funny about it. It's so absurd. Like this poor fucking guy, just there to have some hamburgers or something. He wasn't even there to grill. That's the funny part. They weren't even grilling. They were just having a beer outside. They weren't even grilling. And it's just, and all he did was compliment the guy's grill. And that was the only mistake he made. Oh man!
See, I didn't see the first part of this video because I was ordering something to eat.
Oh
so,
man, you missed it.
if my
You missed the. You missed the.
I just want to grill. I get it.
No, but it's just so funny because like the part that kills me every time is when, because I don't feel this way, but just when he's like, I hate my life, I hate my family, I hate my children. I just want to grill. The ultimate griller, dude. That guy is beyond the griller, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think being a griller is that's the only sane position to have.
The only sane political position is only grill. But
yeah,
it just
hey, I just wanna chill and like be nice to my neighbors and my friends and family. And,
yeah, and then just die with my loved ones around me.
I got my propane tank refilled today.
Oh man. Okay, I disavow. Any
I woke up and I'm
implications?
just like,
Amy is saying, Amy, please don't grill yourself, please.
I'm not gonna grill myself.
Okay, good. But if you do, make sure to live stream it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, good. Just Amy screaming. Ah! I can feel
guys
the
ever just
fire
wake up,
inside me. Huh?
and like you could. Do you ever just wake up and you can feel the change of the season like instantly that day?
Feel the
No.
change of the season? No.
Like I don't know. I just woke up today and I'm just like, it's summer. I can feel my body and I'm alive. Like,
Well, you're just
Winter's
a weird
over.
summer man, so
I know. I just like the sun. I know.
I love it. Like, this is what I mean about Gabriel. He does this every time, and I have to love it about him. Like, we are not talking about this, Gabriel. Like, Gabriel,
Well, I'm
literally, like, I'm still going through people to talk about this video thing. Like, I just went through Amy. I was gonna ask Sonomo. E-Man's next. I want to know what they have to say about the video. I'm not even mad. I'm not upset. I'm just telling you, it's hilarious, man. And this motherfucker starts talking about waking up in the weather. It's just like the craziest shit. Gabriel does this shit all the time. He's not even here, man. This Nibba ain't here. Like,
well, I didn't watch the video, so this whole conversation is dead to me.
So apparently, you need to interject with your random weather observation.
Gabriel, just like go outside, go enjoy your sun.
Dude, it's so funny, man. Like I really appreciate and love the non seculars. They're like with Nanomo, the thing I really I'm fond of is his nose and his quiet responses. With Gabriel, my favorite thing is the non seculars. I love the non seculars.
It's not a non sequitur.
It's a complete non sequitur.
We were talking about grilling, and then I talked about the
Oh my
weather.
god! It just I don't care how much you rationalize it. I don't care how much you rationalize
I'm
it,
not
sir.
rationalizing. I'm telling you. Like,
No, incorrect, wrong, non
you
sequitur.
can use your big words, but I can just say no. You're wrong.
Okay, that does nothing to change the fact that I'm pretty sure everyone else here, and along with everyone on the live stream, thinks that was a non sequitur.
Oh, thank you.
All right, E-Man, your thoughts on the grill video?
I love that guy's intensity once he really got worked up about his grill.
When the guy insulted him by telling him that it wasn't big enough?
Well, it's just that the intensity he had reminds me of like my internal monologue
Yes,
where I'll just rant
same.
myself up, but nobody else sees it.
Dude. It's like seeing it, right?
It's like, you don't believe me? You want to see what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this, and you're gonna sit there and watch it.
You don't think this grill can grill me? Oh man. Nanomo, your thoughts?
I liked the end part where
The dancing?
the part where he was just chilling in his grill, like crying as the seasons passed.
And the ghost of his buddy that died in the car crash is like he's like, fuck you, man. Because he's because remember he said if you don't empty out the grease tray, my soul's gonna be trapped forever in the grill. And he's just crying, eating ice cream on his fucking grill. Oh man, that's such good shit.
I like that because that's essentially what I do, except I don't cry, but I just sit here as the seasons pass. So I'm essentially just I am also a grill ghost, I guess.
The only difference is
I
that
can't
it's
speak.
it's
Oh my
it's your
God.
parents going like this. It's just an astral projection of both your parents going like this to you as you're just eating their ice cream and looking up at the sky.
I can see that, yeah.
Oh man, it's so good. I'm having fun. Let's keep this ball rolling because I gotta go in 10 minutes here. This is the only this is this channel, and it's not just this channel. They have it's because like this channel is called the Minute Hour. It's mostly comprised of like weird monologues and dialogues that seem improvised. And I think some of these are improvised kind of not monologues that got eventually like turned into like recorded first and then turned into an animation by this one guy. Here's another one that's very short. The other guy, I forgot the name of the guy. I'll find it next time we do a stream. He has his own channel and he talks about he has animations, this really fucking funny set of animations. They're not as dark, they're nowhere near this dark, but they're still really fucking weird, and it's in the same style. But here, one more dark one before we close things up today. Let's enjoy it. I gotta show you this one. This one kind of reminds me.
Make sure I actually watch this one so I have something to say about it.
Yeah, Gabriel, are you upset?
No.
Are you angry with me right now?
No, I'm eating.
Why are you so angry, Gabriel? You're being really hostile right now.
Yeah, do you want to see me hostile? Because I can be hostile.
I can just mute you. Fuck you. I don't care. Man. I only want you to be hostile when you're down on your knees, Gabriel. And don't use teeth. Alright, so let me do this one. Alright, you guys can see it, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's enjoy. Last one.
Okay, I don't even know how to describe this. I was standing in line at the bank, and I'm about 3 people behind the first available teller. And the people are just like sort of filing in and out, going to the available tellers. Suddenly it's my turn, and the guy behind me, right before I go up, says something incredibly offensive. And so offensive that I don't even feel comfortable saying it. I would never say it. And the fact that anybody said that gets me kind of angry. And I'm looking at this guy. What the heck is going through your head that makes you think it's okay to talk to me like that? And so I grab him. I grab him hard and I bop. I bop him on the head with my head. I give him a head bop. Oh, and he doesn't appreciate that. He'd rather not have that happen, that's for sure. But I bop him again. And I say, don't you ever say that. You could hurt someone's feelings. And he gets the message at that point. That's when he understands. It makes me sick. It makes me sick to my stomach to even think about it. That someone could say that? I'm sorry to get so riled up, but you can't can't say that. You can't. Not anymore. You're lucky I don't get a little more serious with you, you know? Cut your nuts off, huh? I'll do it. Don't fuck with me, man. Don't fuck with me. I'll fuck with your nuts, huh? I'll fuck them off. I'll cut you into little pieces, huh? You think I won't cut you? You think I won't cut you into little tiny chunks? You don't know me at all. Tell them, boys. Oh, don't even let him chop you. Don't fuck with this guy. He's the one, okay? Yeah. These are my boys, and they're always with me. And they support what I say. Thank you, boys. We made the boss happy. Yeah. The boss is happy. That means I'm feeling good. So I'm not gonna cut you today. Boss, cut you some slack. I'm gonna cut you some slack. The only thing I'm gonna cut you today is some slack. Huh? I got it. I figured it out. I can handle it. You're giving me a little bit too much, alright? I need you to back off. Okay? Fuck off, boys. Oh, come on, boss. You know what? I don't like saying fuck off to my boys. They don't deserve that. But that's the sort of person that I have to be. Because of people like you. You make it rotten for all of us. And it's just not fair. And I'm just not gonna take it anymore. You have to change. And I take his head into my hands and I bop him one final time. And then he's gone.
All right, there you go. Thoughts?
I don't even know what to make of that.
Same.
Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out if I'm alone in my terrible sense of humor here.
Oh no, that was great.
That was you appreciated that one, E-Man? And then I
Yeah,
bopped them.
I've seen that guy's stuff before, and it's great.
Oh, so you know about the hazmat guys?
Yeah, I've seen their stuff
I
before.
love hazmat. But yeah, dude, I find it incredible because it's like, this is kind of how I imagine like the monologues in people's heads, like being this insane and insecure and just fucking nuts when they get offended by things. Because I don't really understand, unless it's something that fucks completely with like my ethical set of principles and or some kind of moral intuition or something. Like I don't really give a fuck what you say. And so there's very little that will fuck with me in a way that, and even then, if you're saying something, I don't think I get, I don't get personally offended. I get more like, hey, you're being an asshole to people for no reason, and that's unethical, and that you shouldn't do that, and you need to stop. That's kind of my like.
Saying you wouldn't bop them?
I wouldn't bop them, but the point is like that's how I kind of feel about it. But like when I see people get offended by something somebody said that is just offensive for like some arbitrary or religious or political or some kind of ideological reason or something, that's how I picture it in my head. Like this guy, like, you can't say that. That's not allowed.
It's almost a contradiction though, because like the other guy, it's like, oh, he's causing this trouble.
Yeah.
But if you just ignored it, the whole event would have been over. But then if you spend however long the video, let's just say 5 minutes, like there's so much more distress being caused by the narrator. Right?
Yeah, no, that's the point. Like he's causing, and he's insane. Like he's like, these are my boys. They support me in everything I do. But it's like, it's almost like, if you want to get into symbolism, it's almost like representative of like your fucking ego and shit. Like telling you that you're being self-righteous about this, like that you're correct. and that you have every right to be as angry and offended by whatever that guy said as he was, and you have your boys to tell you. You have your boys.
Well, it's clearly an act in the video too, because the other guy, he has
Yes.
his boys come up to him and be all like whispering in his ear what to say. So like it's not an authentic. He's not authentically attacking the guy. He's just like he wants to be seen.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it's just, and it's funny because the guy already has a bandage on his head, so maybe he's already been bopping people. So like that's what's kind of funny too. He's got like part of his head shaven. He's got a fucking bandage on there from all the bopping he's been doing. But just the fact that he says bopping too is so funny. His voice is funny. The animation's funny. The guy like it's just like like leaving existence after the last bop is like almost like an erasure of the person. Like there's so much shit in there that's so absurd. And I think what cracks me up about these 3 videos in particular, but mostly the last 2. The first one I actually find disturbing because it's too much like my nightmares. But
Well, are you
is
guys familiar with like sorry to interrupt. Like
no, you're not.
let's say something like bipolar or some disorder that has intrusive thoughts. Like that's sort of how in therapy you're supposed to combat that stuff. Like you're supposed to like address the thought and like combat it a little bit.
I dealt with that because I besides being well, when I was a kid I was diagnosed with ADD. When I got much older, the schizoid. In between that though, I was diagnosed with GAD, generalized anxiety disorder. So as far as intrusive thoughts go, yup. Yeah, I had plenty of those. Like fucking, fear for your life, fear for your life. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. Your heart's going fast. What's this? Oh, you can't think straight. Oh, yeah. Blah blah blah. Like all these fucking crazy intrusive thoughts, like nonstop barrages of them. So yeah, I could attest to that, Gabriel. It definitely is a way to combat such things. That popping pills. But yeah, that I love that shit because like it's just it's so symbolic and representative of kind of how I perceive certain life IRL situations. Kind of like Gabriel said, that even the grill one, it's like real life, but not, but it is.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just, and that's how both those videos feel like to me. Like, it's like the real life intensity of a situation, or how you imagine it, or how absurd certain things seem to you, and then seeing them animated and taken to their like utmost conclusion of what the intention of the individuals involved is. Like, and
Well,
it's funny
and-
because you never actually know what the guy said that was offensive. So it's like
No, exactly.
like you don't know. You
That's
don't
the
even
best
know.
part, yeah.
Yeah, he could have just said, "Hey,
I
this
think that's
line's
the
too
point
long."
No, I think that's the
Yeah,
point.
that
where
is the
it's
point.
like,
No, that is the point.
whenever you just say things, people will just be polite, but if they disagree with you, they're seething on the inside.
Yeah, because like that's
Like,
all
for
he
the
could have
whole
yelled. He could have probably yelled, "What's taking so long?" Right? Hey, this line's too long. Hurry up. Some really like like something rude, but it's more or less like harmless. Just your conventional fucking rude guy trope, rude comment, right? And that's what I picture the guy said. I picture the guy said something as simple as that. And that this fucking psychopath in front of him, it's like, what are you implying? Just so good, dude. It's so good. That's why I love cartoons, man. Like, and that's why I always got into like, you know, the little voice acting kind of stupid shit. Because of those reasons, I like cartoons because they can exaggerate, highly exaggerate, real situations in a symbolic level.
Yeah.
And cartoons can do that shit. Like nothing can. Nothing can do it like that. By the way, since I gotta stop this, real quick, Amy, I saw that Crumb video you did. Good shit.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
No, good shit. I want to tell everybody, to the 11 people watching the live stream, including you guys, check out Amy's channel, Internet Kindness. She uploads kind of just random ramblings of things that she's interested in and wants to talk about. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And and some of her shit's I don't know if it's intentionally heavy, but the Schizoid shit videos you did were pretty fucking heavy when I watched them. Um, and like I said, I don't think they were maybe intentionally supposed to be pretty fucking heavy, but they were. Um, and your movie review things are funny. But the Crumb one I really enjoyed because you know what's weird. Just talks a little bit about you, Amy. Is when I find your okay, so the way you speak and the way you convey yourself is, I guess, what might be generally considered like a little eccentric, right?
Yeah.
Like, and you have a well, how do they define, by the way, stilted speech?
I don't know.
Because I always see that, like, they say that schizoids
Yeah.
have stilted speech. I'm guessing
Just
like,
unusual patterns or something.
I mean, yeah, you do have a kind of interesting pattern in the way you speak, and then you pause, and then you keep going, and so on. But it's so funny because, like, I find it incredibly relatable, like, and in the thinking, because, like, I don't really do that too much, like, verbally, but, like, my thinking feels stilted like that, and in like confused and perplexed and jumping all over the place, and then the way your eyes dot around and everything, like, it reminds me, it's so relatable to me, like it's like watching a physical representation of like my schizoid mind. And it's pretty cool, like, it's pretty cool to me. And I find it enjoyable and relaxing, and I would recommend it to anybody to check out her shit.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just fun. It's just fun to watch. Keep doing it for real. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Oh, got a shill, right? The usual. Patreon. If you like what I'm doing here with these conversations with everybody else and anyone that gets on here, $5 a month lets you basically jump on these live streams until it gets to a point where I can't do this anymore. But it doesn't seem like it's ever really going to happen. But we'll see. Otherwise, I'm going to have to set up a queue of people or something eventually to where, like, only like people can jump on after like a certain turn or something, and they can queue up. But yeah, so if you want to jump on like this, cool, do that. It also gains you access to a part of the Discord server. If you're a schizoid, because it's more of a schizoid specific server, you can join the server, check it out. It's in the About Me section. Also, you can, what do you call it? You can, if you do the Patreon thing, it gives you access to like a little part where you can drop suggestions for me for future videos and ideas and all that. That's kind of how I kind of have to monetize this, because unfortunately, like, if I want to do this, like, even as a part-time job down the line, like, I need to make money doing it in one way or another. And donations are appreciated. The same thing with PayPal. I have that open, and my BTC address. If you like decentralized cash, use BTC. I like how, like, 3 people already jumped off. They're like, "Fuck you, man! I'm not gonna give you shit." They're like, "Fuck this guy." I thought this shit was free. And so on. And like William, like you said, if you want to have long monologues, man, just jump on. That way you can actually get on the stream if you're not already on the Discord, and you can talk away, man. And we can have some fun doing this shit. Any last words, guys, from any of you? Anything you want to shill or talk about or mention?
Drink water.
What the
Hydrate
fuck is
yourself.
with you? No, is that like a meme that you do?
No, I just thought of it.
You always say that shit. This is like the 4th stream where you've randomly said to people, drink water, hydrate,
'Cause it's
remember to eat
important.
something. This is important.
It's important. People like to hydrate.
Keeps you alive. I mean,
Is that important, Aim? Really?
mm,
No, that's the questions we ask here on the Schizoid Inc. show. Is living
Yeah,
important?
No, truly no, but
I don't have anything better to do.
Well, come on now. All right.
Drink nothing but vintage Crystal Pepsi.
What is it?
Vintage Crystal Pepsi. Like,
Vintage
find some
Crystal
kids that
Pepsi.
fell off the,
Yeah,
like,
I
find
have
some 20-year-old kids and then, like, just drink nothing but that.
just drink nothing but that for like the next 10 years and see how your body turns out.
Jesus.
Oh, it'll end up dead. But that's
God damn. All right, E-Man, anything?
Nope.
All right, so, all right, thanks a lot, guys.